Thank you so much. It's coming out. You have a great day.
Okay.
Take care.